Hey guys, I'm Anastasia Sharova and welcome to Happy Bellyfish channel. My video today is a little bit different comparing to the videos that we usually create because it's being filmed during the lockdown. So in the videos to come you will definitely see and hear my little 2-year-old daughter, who is now a big part of every single process that's happening in this house. So I'm here in our home cooking studio making videos for you and making sure that you never ever run short on ideas of what to cook during the lockdown. And by the way, all the recipes and ideas that I'm going to share with you now in this video can be found on our YouTube channel. So I will drop the links below to all the recipes that I mentioned, and hopefully you'll be able to try some of them in your own kitchen. I wanted to publish this video not just to share the ideas with you, but also to let you know that we are bringing back our regular recipes and our regular videos. So our cooking show is on again, and don't forget to subscribe to Happy Bellyfish. All our recipes are healthy, they have international flavors, they have different types of spices and herbs, and of course they're super delicious and easy to make. Alright, let's get to the 10 ideas of different lunches and dinners that you can cook during lockdown. Let's start with the most simple ideas. We all saw these pictures of empty shelves, and I'm not sure how it is in your city, but the interesting paradox that happened here, we stay in Germany, is that pasta and tomato sauce and certain canned goods, and of course the toilet paper, they were all gone quite quickly from the supermarket shelves, but the fresh produce, like vegetables and fruits and greens, they were still there. They didn't go anywhere because they can't stay for long in your fridge, so people actually didn't buy them. And now we've been in kind of lockdown for about 2 weeks, and as it's still possible to go out and to get the fresh produce or even to order something from the farm, there is really no shortage of fresh produce. So let's try to do something very simple with the vegetables, and I mean here roasted vegetables. There is really nothing easier than taking your favorite veggies of choice, putting some olive oil or maybe some ghee if you eat ghee, some herbs, some spices, adding some special marinade and throwing them into the oven. And this is the best because unlike doing the stir fries, you really don't have to watch it. Maybe just once in a while if you're not very experienced to see if it's not burning, but this is really as simple as it is. We have 2 great recipes on our channel for simple roasted vegetables. First of all, it's roasted potato wedges, and this is actually a perfect thing when you crave things like chips or French fries. And we also have roasted radishes, just to give you the options that you can literally do it with any type of vegetable out there. The next idea is quite predictable. Make pasta or noodles if you still find some. This is the favorite meal of students and people who actually don't have much time, and I'm sure that each and single person who's watching this video right now has at least one recipe of the favorite pasta or noodle in store, and we have the recipe how to take the simple pasta and turn it into an Asian style noodle. And if you're one of those people who really love Asian takeaways, then this can really satisfy your craving, and it's super easy to make. There are just a few key ingredients that you have to add, some spices, any vegetables of choice again. Mushrooms work perfectly with this type of noodle pasta, and voila, a delicious Asian noodle is ready. You actually don't have to make it just with the pasta, or you can use any type of noodle that you can find or come by. It's very filling and it's very satisfying, and it's also a burst of flavor. Actually, this is my next advice for you, and very general one, but if you haven't done so, do explore the Southeast Asian cuisine. Try Thai and Indonesian food, for example. It's really gonna bring a lot of different type of flavors to your kitchen, and you don't necessarily need super fancy and exotic ingredients. There are a couple of herbs that would give you the right tone and the right flavor. For example, I'm also sharing a link below for the vegetarian Thai curry. It's very simple. It's more of a variation on this topic. You know, it's not the like 100% original Thai curry. It's a simplified version, but just to show you how easy it can be to bring those international flavors to a kitchen if you, for some time, hopefully it will end soon, but for some time, can't go there yourself. This is the best way to travel in your own home, you know, without leaving your own home. Just cook the foods from the favorite part of the world. The next idea, and really a proper tip, is learn how to make curries. Curries really sound very intimidating, and people often think that curries must be really spicy. No, it's not true. First of all, Indian curry or Thai curry or Caribbean curry, they have very different sets of spices. We have a whole spice course on Happy Bellyfish, by the way, if you want to go deeper into what kind of flavors you can achieve with what kind of spices and spice mixes. Curries are a wonderful way to introduce nutrition to any meal, and it can be really burst of flavors, and it's really customizable of what kind of flavors of spices you prefer. The thing is that the people who even don't usually eat veggies or they think they're boring might love the curry because they have this gravy. They have very satisfying type of a flavor, and there are also earthy spices that you can add, and then they give even a mouthfeel that usually protein-rich meals give you. And I'm not talking here just about vegetable curries. For example, we have a delicious beetroot curry recipe on our channel, check it out. But you can also make amazing bean curries, or my most favorite is a jackfruit curry. But jackfruit, I don't know if you're gonna find it. I know a lot of people actually buy canned jackfruit, which is probably not such a bad idea given the situation if you want to have some food stored. But if you can find the fresh jackfruit curry is the best thing you can make ever. My next meal idea is soups. And soups is not just something very light and simple. You can have very decadent soups, heavy and filling soups. You can have umami flavors adding to it, or you can have it on a sweeter side. As a great example, I'm coming from Russia, so everyone knows borscht, I'm pretty sure. So you can make a very light version of it and just using vegetables, but you can also eat red beans inside, and you can add brown rice inside, just cook it separately and then mix it, and it becomes a very delicious and filling meal. One dish that's very often overlooked and considered to be a breakfast item can actually be enjoyed very nicely for lunches and especially dinners because it's quite light. So in our family, for example, we do follow the principle that dinners have to be early and they have to be as light as possible. Well, depending on how you spend the day, but now all of us move a little bit less than normally. We don't probably work out as much as we used to, so it's really good idea not to eat too much in the evenings. And here this dish comes to rescue. I mean porridges, light porridges. And they can be made savory because a lot of people consider sweets to be an item for the breakfast. So to make it into a dinner, just make your porridge savory. A lot of cultures have different variations of savory porridges. The one that I'm suggesting you and giving you a recipe for is the oats porridge. It's an Indian recipe and it's called oats upma, and you can actually replace oats also with any other grain. But what you do, you use a few spices, use any vegetable that you find in your fridge, you mix it with oats, and here you go, your porridge is ready. And the oats also cook super fast. So this is something that you can make ready in your kitchen in 10 to 15 minutes. And I mean it. One more idea for a very satisfying lunch or dinner needs a little bit of a skill, but once you master it, and if you have now a little bit of time to do it, it's really worth it. So I'm talking about learning how to make flatbread. A lot of cultures have a tradition of different flatbread. Tortilla is a Mexican flatbread. Roti is an Indian flatbread. So basically by using the grain that's available, you can make amazing wraps. And then you can put any filling you like. You can add a sauce to it, or you can add vegetables, or maybe you have some delicious pickle in your fridge always. Then you just make the flatbread, combine it with a pickle, and here it is, your meal is ready. On our channel right now we have 2 recipes of the flatbread, and the most popular one is the rice flatbread because it's also gluten-free, and we know that a lot of people want to consume less gluten, or they actually struggle to find the options for gluten-free breads. And this one is a traditional, again, Indian recipe, which is shown by Shrikant's mom, and she's the master chef of traditional healthy cooking. So you really want to see that and try it at home. This is something that every single kitchen should have, knowing how to make a simple flatbread. The next suggestion might take you by surprise because This is a dish that's not having a reputation of being very simple, and especially not being a vegetarian known item. But I'm going to suggest that you try to make sushi at home. And sushi doesn't need to be fish and rice if you don't want to eat those two products, or if you want to have something else, something different on your plate. You can make absolutely delicious sushi from millet, and you can roll inside anything you want. It can be avocado, it can be some pre-cooked blanched vegetables, it can be absolutely raw vegetables. If you eat cream cheese or tofu, then these options are also perfect for this sushi. You will have to get the nori sheets. This can be maybe a challenge for some, but if you can stock on them, you can also actually keep them forever in your pantry. So it's a great item to have, and the nori sheets, this seaweed, will be exactly the thing that will add together with the soy sauce the necessary umami flavor to your sushi. And check out our recipe, you'll be so surprised how easy it is to make, and this is so delicious. It's also a wonderful snack and everyone usually loves it. I know it's summer coming, and if you're lucky enough to have a garden or you have a balcony, then probably you're going to explore some grilling option. Actually, I only do grill in my own oven, so you don't even need to have a garden or a balcony. But this is a great thing to do if you like smoky flavors and grilling. For me, this smoky flavor, it actually means it screams summer. And it doesn't matter if we can't spend so much time outside right now. As much as we can bring other countries in our kitchen, we can also bring a picnic. Just let's be creative. I love grilled tofu and grilled tempeh. If you eat dairy and if you eat cheese, there are also a lot of options for grilled cheese. And by the way, it's super easy to make cheese at home. And this is also what you can find on our channel, how to make a very simple cottage cheese at home. And you can also grill that cheese as well. And my next suggestion features some vegetables as well. As I said, very often I hear from people that I don't like vegetables because I don't know how to cook them, or they all taste the same, or there's only one way how I know how to cook them, I only know how to boil them. Yes, if you just boil the vegetables, it might not be the tastiest options of all, and also there are certain veggies, let's say like asparagus or spinach, I mean the greens, that you can't just eat on its own, it will not fill you up. So what you can do is create delicious dry stir fries with a few spices and add some starchy vegetables. So if you take, for example, an aubergine, you can mix it with potato, or you can mix something with a sweet potato. You see, adding the starchiness kind of replacing adding a grain, and it really gives you very, very comforting feeling. We have two amazing recipes that feature the combination of potato and something else, namely aubergine potato and asparagus and potato. Now also is an asparagus season. So this is exactly what I'm going to eat today for dinner, and you should try as well. If you do, don't forget to share with us how was the result. All right, these were my 10 ideas and suggestions of the meals that you can cook for lunch and dinner at home, especially if you're a vegetarian and you're looking for the new ideas. And don't forget, we are going to be publishing new recipes now regularly on our Happy Bellyfish channel. So please don't forget to subscribe and click that bell on the subscribe button so you get notifications about every single new recipe and meal that we share. I know right now the times might not be easy, but I can tell you that food has the power to cheer us up and give us strength, energy and health, which is extremely important always, but gives a completely new meaning now. I'll see you in the next video, because now it's the time for me to cook my dinner.